DnDark is an absurd, over-the-top comedy horror adventure that is intended for older audiences. Content warnings can be found in the episode descriptions. Hello and welcome to DnDark, a comedy horror adventure real play podcast loosely based on Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and starring some of history's most infamous monsters. I'm Danger Dan Jerz, and I'm your host, / Crypt Keeper. This is part 3 of our 4-part mid-season finale, and we'll be picking up right where we left off last time, as the team failed to stop Reiner in time and are now confronted with the resurrected and fully re-empowered Count Dracula.
So I guess our plan is as it usually is, just wing it.
That's all we got.
I mean, we've never planned anything.
Yep.
We play by the 4 basic rules. Make the plan, execute the plans, expect the plan to go off the rails, and throw away the plan.
Yeah, when I said execute the plan, I didn't mean like
Butcher it?
Guillotine style.
I still want to know what plan you guys are talking about. We never made a plan.
It's a very good point. We did not actually make a full plan. We just kind of rushed in.
That's true. That's on us.
I made a plan for a hat.
That's true.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
And kept it to yourself.
You planned for that?
I held on to it for like 4 turns, Dan.
So, question. How much damage has Renfield taken? At least with the holy humidifier that I threw.
What I'm going to do, it's 2d6 acid damage. I'm just going to, for both of them, give them the full 12.
Sweet.
I don't like how generous you're being. That's not a good sign.
I know.
Yeah.
I was honestly testing the water to see what was up.
So the first thing that I'm going to do is Reiner is going to repeat his save on the conch. God damn it!
What is it?
And that was a 2.
Oh, good job, me boy.
So for the moment, he is still silenced.
Hey, when Big Drac is back, Reiner is now second in command. He's not cool anymore.
He's just a blood bag at this point. A very useful blood bag, but...
And Big Drac being back, having drank Carmilla's blood again, and returned to his full vampiric essence, floats down to the ground from the ceiling, his glow continuing to illuminate as the shadows pool around him, growing increasingly bigger and overtaking the room. Now that I have made my introduction clear.
And then he's interrupted by the shuffling of papers, and Phantom walks right up alongside him, carrying 2 binders, one of which is labeled Show to Potential Theater Patrons. And he's wearing like the half glasses that teachers wear with like the chain that goes over the ear.
Oh my God.
And he's holding a little pen light. Monsieur Tepesh, I was thinking, there's a lot that it looks like you could do, a lot that I think we could do together. Have you ever been to Coney Island? I did a musical about you, actually.
God.
Are you serious right now? This is what we're doing.
It did gangbusters.
I am intrigued. Tell me more.
Okay, well, the casting was perfect. I found the most talented people in New York. I'm not sure if New York was founded yet when you were murdered. It's a great port city. It's fantastic. We'll go sometime.
Didn't you make that bad girl play his part?
I would like Phantom to cast Hideous Whispers on Imhotep. Sorry, Dissonant Whispers.
Off to a banger of a start.
You whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, racking it with terrible pain. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage.
Oh my god, you're gonna kill me.
And must immediately move as far away from you as its speed allows.
So you guys were afraid of my puns?
God.
This is what you should really be afraid of.
Wait, God, this counterspell? When do I counterspell? Before or after the result?
You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature's casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, it automatically fails and has no effect. If it's a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
What level is this spell?
1.
Okay.
So it would just fail outright if you were to do that.
Which is good because I got a 10 and I would have taken 11 damage and put me at 9 HP before we fucking Dracula.
This is Eric's villain arc.
Shoot, yeah, I don't know what I see coming towards Imhotep, but I get up off the ground and stand in the way and smack it down. Just smack those whispers down and then do the, like, point my eyes, point at you, staring daggers.
Well, Monsieur Tepesh, there was one mistake in casting, but it was only the representation of your rather mute friend over there, Renfield, so no loss if you think about it.
Dracula takes a look at Renfield, takes a look back at you, and Renfield is continuing to, with exasperation, try and signal and get some information to Dracula. But he's still mute, so it's not working, and not very good at charades. So Dracula overlooks him, looks back to Phantom, and says, "While I understand the limitations of my familiar, I do not appreciate that tone of voice. Please leave the disparaging of the help to me."
Oh, shit.
Can I disparage my own help?
Well, what else are servants for?
Yes, you get it.
So, explain to me who exactly you are. I, of course, recognize the Countess Karnstein, but the rest of you I'm unfamiliar with. So, please, introduce yourself.
I am the unmatched master theatrician of France. My name is Erik. I was better known as the Phantom of the Opera for defending the integrity of art against interlopers.
Well, Mr. Erik, the Phantom of the Opera, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. And he holds out a taloned claw to shake.
Absolutely. Shake the shit out of it. Which is to say, gently and firmly shake it professionally.
Not sporadically.
And the rest of you? And Renfield's gonna roll to make another save on that conch.
He doesn't have to. It's okay.
You can just choose not to, Dan.
I mean, I think it's more dramatic if Renfield doesn't talk.
Yeah, it's only the story can't progress. So that is a 22.
That doesn't do it. Sorry.
So Reiner finally breaks free of the silence on the conch. By the way, Erik, you do still have his voice in the conch.
Heck yeah, I do.
He just now is no longer under the silence effects. So Reiner frantically looks to all of the servants and very quickly says, "The doors. Don't let them leave with that book. Master, there is something you should know." "Yes, what is it, Mr. Renfield? And why are you the one giving the orders to the servants?" And as all of the cultists and skeletons start to make their way around the other doors, they stop and look back. Ozim and Ur say, "Lord Reiner, what should we do? Which of you should we obey?"
I have the book.
Imhotep, roll persuasion.
Oh my god damn it, Imhotep! God! They weren't focused on us!
That's an 8 total.
Ozim and Ur both look at you blankly, as they can look at you no other way, then look back to Reiner and say, "Well, Lord Reiner, we will carry out your request."
I thaumaturgy.
You sons of bitches are not getting into the afterlife. I'm going to ensure it myself.
I'm like, Imhotep, please!
I gave him that undeath. They should be grateful to me. Some of a full fit.
I just don't want to fall into undeath.
Sorry, former Lord Imhotep. We're under the thrall of the book.
And yet he holds it above his head.
I'm sorry, former Lord Imhotep. You're not very good at using that book.
I'm figuring it out, okay?
Larry's just gonna face palm.
And when you do, we will be right there behind you. But until then, our hands are figuratively tied.
They'll be literally when I get there.
Anyway, Dracula begins to chuckle. This is the best you could come up with, Renfield. Also, Reiner, that's cute, You've given yourself a vampire name. Prove to me that you've earned it. Tell me what it is that's so important that you interrupt our propriety. Forgive me, Master. I do apologize for the way that things turned out, but it was a little hasty for you to ingest that blood. The plan requires an additional step. Oh, just get out with it already, Renfield. And the shadows begin to spike up around him, and energy and heat begins to radiate and pulse a little bit further around him. It is important that we do not let them leave. We may still have a chance, but the fact that you are already a full vampire spoils things ever so slightly, for the final ingredient that we have not yet collected is we need the soul of a blood hunter. And if you're unable to hold a soul, then your immortality is at stake.
Carmilla starts giggling.
As the glow of the plate mail armor on Dracula's chest ignites a little bit brighter, his shadow stretches out past you, Carmilla, and to the edge of his shadow he reforms immediately behind you.
Oh shit.
Lays a grip on both of your shoulders and says, "What do you find so amusing, Countess?"
Just that spent so long in that horrible, horrible place that you and I both know we go when we commit horrible, horrible things. And now you're here and I have more of a soul than you do.
Oh no.
That is the wrong thing to say.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
I'm gonna roll just a straight D20 as both Reiner and Dracula look at you, puzzled.
At this point, Larry's tearing out his hair.
Oh, sorry, Jenai, that was a nat 1.
No.
And Rainer's shocked expression twists into that signature grin that stretches past the edges of his face. And here I thought I was too hasty. Master, it appears we still have an opportunity. See, when the Countess Karnstein was resurrected, the Blood Hunters came to her defense and they swarmed like flies. So I simply couldn't resist. But if what she says is true, then the soul of your nemesis, Abraham Van Helsing, lies within her. And if any soul could withstand the incineration that it experiences in a body such as yours, it would be his.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Jenai, make a strength saving throw.
Sorry, I just need a minute to not throw myself off of a cliff, because I was under the impression that when he said that, he already freaking knew. And not only that, but I thought Dracula couldn't accept the soul now because he's a full-fledged vampire. And I feel like
You just gave away the entire...
Things got a whole lot spicier, they did.
He really shouldn't be able to, and above table, things would have happened in a different order if not for the conch, which was a bigger wrench in the works than you guys realized. But if Dracula were to acquire a soul, it would, over time, disintegrate and become completely destroyed. So he cannot maintain a soul for long.
While the roll's going on, Phantom's going to lean over to Renfield, and he has his notepad out, and there's hand-drawn musical notes and stuff already there. He's got a little cast list, and he's like, so for this scene, who do you think the Van Helsing role should go to?
Oh my god.
And can we ditch the skeleton? Mine, not the other two.
There is a slight distortion in the air around his head as he says, "Why would I ever trust you to properly tell that story? You already failed once before on that front."
I can explain.
Make an intelligence saving throw as he casts
God.
Mind Sliver.
No. Oh shit.
How bad is that? Just if I were to have failed.
You should probably not if you can.
Cool. Well, I've got a 5 on the die.
So that's a success, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So you will take 4d6 psychic damage, and the next saving throw you make, you will subtract a d4 from it.
Oh, no!
Buddy.
That is 8 damage.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, it's not great.
It's not that bad. And the next saving throw that you make, you will subtract a d4 from it.
I'm sorry.
While I'm witnessing all this happening, and even though I don't know who Dracula is, I know there's no way in hell we can fight him. Just, While Phantom is bothering Renfield, I'm just going to scooch my way over to Larry, and I'm going to whisper in Larry's ear, "This is bad. Larry, I think it's time for the dog to come out to play.
But
I will be right behind you. We take care of this, we make our escape, I'll lure it out.
okay.
But we cannot stay here, and he cannot get his hands on Carmilla."
Speaking of Carmilla, what was your saving throw?
Oh, I'm so sorry. No whammies. Oh, yeah, that's a 5.
So you are grappled.
Yeah.
I want to say to Mary real quick, Mary, this is a very small room with a lot of people in it that I care about. I would be only comfortable doing that if we can at least get everyone moving. I don't think it would serve us any good if we're all stuck in here.
Larry, you're a wolf as a distraction. Myself, Jack, Imhotep, we can take care of the cultists. We can get out, and once we're out, I will lure you away.
Okay, I think I have some things still up my sleeve, but we need to start making moves quick.
We do.
And while all this is going on, Dracula's talons dig into Carmilla's shoulders. He says, "Please, don't be shy. Your friend, Mr. Erik, already introduced himself. I would like to get to know the rest of you as well."
Fuck it. I just go over and I approach Dracula myself. I look him dead in his eyes and I go, "My name is Mary Frankenstein, created by Victor Frankenstein. And I must say, I'm probably the one person in this entire room who has no earthly idea who you are."
How interesting.
Ooh.
I mean, I am only 2 years old, so.
Just a baby.
Well, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I can tell that we will be, how do you say, comrades of opportunity. I apologize. The English language was simple enough to gain a mastery over, though your figures of speech and your accent still elude my grasp on occasion.
You're not the only one.
How's your French? And also your high C.
Shut up.
You do not want to know about my experience on the high seas.
Oh, God.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to see The Last Voyage of the Demeter coming out this summer.
I would like to step forward. Hello, I am Lawrence Talbot. I am from Llanwelly, Wales, and I am a lycanthropic warlock. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Master Talbot. A man from Wales. I am very appreciative of their flag.
It's because it's a dragon.
And as I'm making eye contact with him, I cast Banishment on Carmilla.
Oh, damn. Explain the banishment spell.
You attempt to send one creature you can see within range to another plane of existence. That target must succeed on a charisma saving throw or be banished. While there, the target is incapacitated. The target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it is left or on the nearest unoccupied space. Blah, blah, blah. Either she can go to like a void dimension, or she could go to the ethereal plane. I don't know. It's up to you.
If you're doing it, it's the ethereal plane.
Isn't there like a Screech monster that she already had a Pac-Man adventure with?
But it's the Screech Monster or Dracula. I'm going to bet my money on Screech Monster.
I mean, if she's got to play Pac-Man, it's basically the same.
But yeah, I'm going to cast that on Carmilla and say, run. But Carmilla, you also have the plane jumping book still, I think?
I do! Gosh, good thing Dan thought of that.
I don't think it'll work until you're upstairs, but you can at least get upstairs without this guy on your back.
Okay, so first of all, you wanted me to roll, right?
You can choose to or to not.
Okay, if I... I rolled a nat 1, so...
That means you fail, so you end up going there anyways.
Okay, great.
Well, with a nat 1...
God damn it.
She goes to hell.
She finds Screechy.
You do go back to the ethereal plane, and immediately you hear a screech as the room vibrates. And you know what to do, Jenai.
Send me the link.
So now, meanwhile, for everyone else, as Carmilla disappears, Dracula and Reiner both look to each other in a panic, and Reiner says, "She should not be able to get past the barriers. As long as we prevent anyone from leaving this castle, she will still be within our grasp." And Dracula narrows his eyes at you, Larry.
Mm-hmm.
You should not have done that.
Oh.
You have a terrible sense of timing, my lycanthropic friend from Wales.
Oh, do I?
There is a reason that your people revere the symbol of the dragon.
Well...
And the shadows leak out from under him and begin to surround you.
Mr. Tepesh, there are a lot of things I shouldn't have done in my life, and, why should I stop here? Hey, I've heard from the legends that you really, appreciate creatures of the night and that sort of thing. How do you feel about a full moon? And I take out my tarot card and hold it in front of him, and then I flip it towards myself.
All right, describe your transformation.
Oh boy.
Damn it, Daniel, I wanted to get you out of here, but...
I will figure something out. Don't worry.
So as Larry turns the card towards himself, the light of the moon hits his face, and you see his eyes go yellow as they fill with those spirals. And his body is like flung backwards, and it starts cracking and ripping and erupting into this dark form that starts towering and growing up. And the arms stretch up with these big claws and then down. And then right in front of Dracula's face are these huge sets of just gnarled teeth and the wide yellow spiral eyes. And he lets out a little growl as he stares right into him.
While the attention is on Larry, I don't know if it's possible, but Jack is going to dive into a bush.
Good move.
All right, so there is lining the doorways leading into the room some decorative hedges and large topiaries that you can hide in.
So he's just going to slide over the banister and hide in the bushes. And then I've got one last play, but I don't know if you want me to roll stealth or anything right now.
Yes, roll stealth.
Okay.
And Jenai, how was that game of Pac-Man?
Yeah, so I got 14,700 points. I got through the first level without dying.
Hey!
So you make it through the undercroft of the castle as you sprint your way back in and are being pursued by this wraith. You still have more castle to go, but because you made it through one level unscathed, you make it through one level of the castle unscathed.
Okay.
For my stealth, I rolled a 27.
With a 27, yeah, you are hidden in this bush.
Fantastic.
So, as the wolf is glaring at Dracula, Imhotep, how close are you to what's happening?
Been slowly inching back.
I was going to say no more than like 5 or 10 feet. And probably, taking a few slides backwards a little bit.
Yeah, I would have, during transformation, while he still had some semblance of humanity, tried to force out everyone?
So the reason that I ask that is, as the wolf is glaring down at Dracula, he looks back unflinchingly, and with a smirk says, "Ah, another being of the abyss. Well, perhaps you'll feel right at home if I send some of that energy back your way." And I need everyone within 30 feet of the wolf to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
As a nat 20, thank God.
My modifier is a -1, but it's still an 18. Pretty damn good.
And I believe I am 30 feet, so I gotta make that, right?
You do have to make that, but also Reiner has to make it too.
Wolf's definitely gonna do it, right? Right?
So that's a 12 from Phantom.
Oh, no.
I got a modified 19.
Just barely, so you will take half.
Shit. The wolf.
But don't I have evasion?
Do you?
Yes.
Okay. So because of your evasion feature, instead of taking half damage here, you will take none.
Yeah, I take 0 damage.
So you will be unscathed then.
Whoop-de-doo for you, bud.
Reiner did not pass, so he will be taking the full damage. And Imhotep, with your nat 20, you will be unscathed.
Woo!
For everyone else...
Yeah, I didn't get to say what my thing was yet.
Oh, yes, what's yours?
So, the wolf looking at Dracula, that feral confidence and power falters a little bit as a feeling of recognition hits him. And I rolled a nat 1.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Damn. And with my nat 20, can I do something potentially dumb?
Explain.
I have the spell Heroism. If I touch a creature, they gain temporary hit points and are immune from the fear effect. Can I run up, reach as high as I can to touch Larry's shoulder and basically assure him that he's made the dangerous but ultimately probably the best choice? And
here's how I will rule that. You can either take no damage from this and not help Larry, or you take half damage from this and do the heroism spell.
How much is the damage total? Like, what's the dice roll?
16d6.
I'm gonna die! Leave me be.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have 20 HP. That is...
I'm doing this to protect you all.
And the dragon sigil on his chest plate glows brightly as the shadows swirl around beneath you.
I have inspiration.
And spike up.
Is this worth using inspiration for? Will I absolutely die?
Use your inspiration.
I'm using my inspiration. What would have happened?
With a nat 1, that is 32d6.
Oh, God.
Literally anything other than a nat 1.
Yeah.
15.
You still fail the save, but it's not a nat 1.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
So, that will be...
16d6?
It's insane. Y'all need to get out of here.
Dracula summoning out the dragon. Oh my God.
Hey, remember when Dan said that we cannot handle Dracula?
Everyone, run!
That's a distraction. That's I go.
This foe is beyond any of you.
Maybe that's why he was saying that we should have probably not brute forced this.
Get the hell out of here. Get the book and get out of here. Larry's dead. Larry, this is it. This is what we got. Shit.
You're in good company. There's no way my 21 health makes it through this.
Oh my God.
No, it won't, because that's 47 damage.
Oh! Later, y'all.
Oh my God, wait, is he dead?
I gotta get out my calculator.
Phantom, how far below 0 does that put you?
26.
What is your max HP?
38.
Okay.
So you're not instant killed, but you're not looking good.
If you take another 12 damage, death saves or not, you are insta-dead.
Sick.
But for now, you are in death saves.
From one hit. Damn.
Yeah, the wolf is gonna rear back in just a high-pitched screeching pain as the forms and tendrils of the abyss try and rip at him and drag him back down into it. It hurts. It hurts so bad. There's a reason why he left.
For flavor, as this is happening, Phantom's, grasping at straws, can't figure out. It's been a long time since he's cast anyone. So he starts putting down the M for Meg next to Dracula on the cast sheet, and just gets obliterated by the abyss.
Wait, so the damage was 47?
Because you succeeded, for you, it's cut in half. That's going to round to 24.
Okay.
Yeah, turn order. I see you.
Everyone roll initiative.
Do we have to?
Phantom, while this is going on, and you are in death saves, your life begins to flash before your eyes. I'll give you some time to think about it if you want, but I want you to share, while the death rolls are going for you, some of the memories that are flashing by.
First save, I want to be enclosed in like a garden area with the figure of Phantom's mother, but whose face is obscured, sort of lost to the haze of memory. And there's a bird floating by, and it sings the most beautiful trills, and it's fascinating, and it's wonderful. And no matter how much he runs around and chases it, little, 6-year-old Erik can't reach it, can't obtain the sound.
Ah, very metaphorically apt. And I will roll your death saves for you, and I will not tell you what the results are.
Will you at least make, accompanying noises like ooh or or the
Ooh,
sound
Interesting.
the sound of pulling out another character sheet, just something, clue me in.
Just rustling.
Editor Dan here. Aaron's first death save was a 16, which is a success. 3 successes and he's safe.
Dan, when I have a moment, I have a reaction.
Go on.
Bestial Fury. You are able to unleash the fury of your beast blood against any attacker. Upon taking damage, you can use your reaction to make 2 attacks against the foe. You can use this ability 3 times, regaining all uses, taking a long rest.
Okay.
So I'm a attack if that's okay with you.
Go for it.
Meanwhile, in the ethereal plane, there's some Scooby-Doo pop playing as she's being chased in and out of a hallway of many doors.
That's so good. My 2 claw attacks, a 17 and a 20 to hit.
The 17 does not hit.
Okay.
The 20 does.
Yes, okay. That's 7 damage.
So that's 7 damage, and then also the 12 from the holy humidifier.
There we go. All right. We're starting here.
And don't forget, Reiner took 12.
I don't even want to think about him right now.
I'm just trying to get all the bang for the buck.
You good.
He also took the full damage from Dracula's aura of death.
So he's just done, right? He's just dead.
If only we were so lucky.
That would be goddamn hilarious. Our 2 corpses just like an X over here on the floor.
Carmilla, it is now your turn.
I'm going to invoke my Crimson Right, so I need to take a d6 of damage. Please be nice. Oh yeah, that's a 6. Not only is it a 6, but I hit randomized again by accident and it landed on a 6 again. So, yeah, that's definitely...
You have just the worst luck with dice rolls.
I don't know what's the matter with me. I'm just critically damaging myself this entire campaign. All right, so I have 25 health points left, and I'm going to do some slashing on this wraith.
Okay, so roll to hit.
7 plus 3, that's 10. That's not very good, but we'll take it, I guess. There's no other point. Sorry, just talking myself, because Carmilla's life is going down the drain.
A 10 does not hit.
Okay. Very good. Is it the Wraith's turn now? I feel like it is.
You still have your movement.
Okay, I'm going to try and get as far away from this thing as physically possible. Heroically, Carmilla is thundering down the drawbridge as fast as she can.
The Wraith will take its turn now, and it's going to reach out to you and, like a Dementor from Harry Potter, starts to absorb your life essence as it closes in on you. And that is a 9.
That misses.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
But as you've moved 30 feet away, its movement speed is 60 feet, so it catches up to you and is on you.
Yeah. Very good.
Invisible Man, it is your turn.
Gosh golly.
I know. I'm like stunned into like just fear.
God, I wish there was some way I could reach out to Daniel, because he may not like this.
What are you going to do?
We got that one Hail Mary, that one very last one, and all it's going to do is buy us time. I'm going to pull the cork on Kilmarnock.
Oh, God. Okay, here we go.
I swear to God.
You gotta do it. You gotta do
You
it.
hit me with a death
This
ray.
is the only way that I can think of that we're going to survive.
Get out of here. Get out of town. Just run.
All right,
Just
so
run.
as you pop the cork on the flask, that indigo smoke and energy billows out of it, and spiraling out from the nozzle of the cork are the many eyes of Kilmarnock as they stretch out and reach towards the sky, and he bellows out.
Yes, we know.
Yeah. Well, it's great to see you again, Kilmarnock. Hey, you see that guy with the cape? He wants to kill everything. You should probably fight him.
He said your crown is stupid.
Yeah, he says your eyes are ugly.
He thinks he's the king.
Show him who the real king is.
Phantom's corpse nods along.
All right, one at a time now. First of all, it is really, really soon for me to be pulled back out again. So just think about that next time you decide to pull the cork.
Hey, I figure
You want me to take on this one?
if you want your freedom, this is the time to earn it. I'm not going to call you back after this.
His eyes dart back towards you,
Did you really just promise the beholder freedom?
and he says,
That did not stop you last time.
I'm going to give him his flask.
Oh, don't give the beholder total freedom in the fight with Dracula.
Okay, but see, here's the thing. He is friendly to us for 58 minutes.
he eats the flask.
The werewolf sees that, it grins and nods. Snarls and sneers.
I am seriously trying to keep the best case scenario that maybe Kilmarnock and Dracula kill each other. Who knows?
Not even above table. I expect Kilmarnock to only slow him down. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, you've got 2 things getting ready to slow him down, so I hope y'all are ready to book it.
Oh, I'm about to grab Phantom's corpse and run the fuck away.
Get him the hell out of here.
Oh, hell yeah, I am.
All right. And he turns back and opens his central eye as he gazes upon Dracula.
Who dare stand before the glory of the almighty beholder Kilmarnock?
Dracula, having pulled his cloak back, kneels and bows.
God damn it, he's so courteous.
He's so cool.
My name is Count Vladimir Tepesh, the Prince of Death, the one known as Count Dracula. And I am honored to be in the presence of one such as you.
Oh, good. Just going for the flattery route.
Oh, shit.
Worked on all of us.
And that's going to be the end of that. He can't do that as a legendary action, so that's where that's going to sit for now.
Cool.
Is there anything else you're going to be doing with your turn, Jack, or is that it?
I'm still hidden, or do I have to reroll for stealth?
Reroll for stealth.
Okay. So I got a 18 on stealth.
You do remain hidden.
Yay! I didn't think that was gonna work.
I rolled for it and got, well, actually,
No.
the roll was a 14.
No.
I forgot to actually add the perception.
It's okay. We all make
Yeah.
mistakes. It's fine.
So that's a 28 on perception.
All right.
You remain hidden from everyone except Dracula.
Yeah.
who sees you moving.
I'm assuming that probably what he hears is basically my heartbeat just going like 90 miles a minute. Just he knows I'm terrified.
Absolutely. He can hear the blood rushing through your veins.
Gross.
Ooh,
Gross.
no.
Anyway, that will end your turn, so now it is Imhotep's turn.
So since we're all at the point of doing incredibly stupid things, we're going werewolf, we're going kill Marnock, you know what? Let's just throw open the book to a random page and read an incantation.
From the Necronomicon?
Oh yeah.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see real quick if I can find a D&D spell randomizer.
You summon a rowboat.
You create water.
Or it's like, you summon the Grim Reaper.
All right, I did find a random spell generator that is filled with all D&D spells.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So I am clicking generate now.
Disintegrate.
I'm gonna be the teller of our game if anybody here's playing FF4. I know all the spells, I just can't remember half of them.
You cast the spell Beast Sense. You touch a willing beast.
Hey.
For the duration of the spell, you can use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears, and will continue to do so until you use an action to return to your normal senses.
Hey, bestie.
Imhotep drops to his hands and knees, throws open the books, begins an incantation, looks up. That was useless. Looks back down and keeps reading for another incantation.
Do you see what I see? Does he just have werewolf POV right now?
I will say, because it's funny, you can use it as either an action or a bonus action, and you can use both your action and your bonus action to do the random spells. So if you want to go again, you will use up the rest of your turn.
Dan,
Yes.
I don't want necessarily a random spell. I'm looking for something that is a mass teleport to get us out. I will take as many insanity checks. I will take as many turns as you think is necessary, but he is looking through the book for a way out for everybody is what he's looking for.
All right, give me one moment.
You can say no.
I'm looking to see what the different teleportation spells are first.
Also, Phantom's corpse says that you cannot say no.
I had Dimension Door, but I was running out of options.
I also considered picking up Dimension Door just to upset Grayson.
Yeah, samesies.
Here, while I'm looking this up real quick, Phantom will do another death save and give us another memory.
Things are desperate. There's tension crackling in the air. Christine is screaming in the corner of the sewer lair. There are the bodies of people who have wandered down into the sewer strewn about. She's terrified as Phantom is in a rapier battle with Raoul, but of course his rapiering skills are pretty abominable. So he takes what appears to be a mortal blow, and as he gasps and bleeds out, Christine's screams of fear turn to gasps of pity for just a moment. And she looks softly, and her voice is the most beautiful it has ever been, as she says, "Leave him be." And she and Raoul run off, and Phantom's consciousness slips from him.
This is so sad, you guys.
Editor Dan here. That was a 5, so Aaron now has 1 success and 1 failure. Imhotep, what is the highest level spell slot you have?
3rd right now because I'm multi-classed.
All right. Here's what I will do. You can, on your next turn, cast the 7th level conjuration spell Teleport.
Oh.
You will take 4 levels of exhaustion, 1 for each level above your maximum spell slot, and an insanity roll if you do so. This spell teleports you and up to 8 willing creatures you can see within range. There's like 20 different stipulations on where and how you can teleport, so it has you roll a d100 to decide how effective the teleport is. So I'm just going to do that now to give you what the limitations of this are. Okay.
Watch I have you roll all this and just don't end up doing it.
I know. Also, above table, he did say people you could see.
Ruh-roh.
Yep.
And my stealth was an 18, so I mean, yeah, get everyone out.
Okay, so you can teleport up to 100 feet.
Wow.
Ooh.
I'm going to say you will teleport to the base floor of Warwick Castle.
Okay.
So you will teleport 2 floors away.
Okay.
But if you do this, you'll be taking on 4 levels of exhaustion.
And an insanity check.
And an insanity.
All right, that's my Hail Mary. We'll do that.
All right, you will do that on your next turn.
Next turn. Gotta survive.
Okay, so now it is Dracula's turn. And he is going to charm Kilmarnock.
Oh.
Not me, I'm insulted.
So predictable.
Kilmarnock rolled 13 on that save, and the DC was 18.
Oh, god damn, beholder.
And I burned my last luck.
Go for it.
All right, that's my last luck.
Nat 1.
Damn it.
Kilmarnock, you horny fuck.
So, as Dracula is showing deference, his eyes begin to warble, waver, and distort as he stares at Kilmarnock. A being such as yourself should not be taking orders. All of them have been your captors, your prison wardens, and now you have a taste of freedom. I will not stand in your way, and I would like to see you roam free with the power that you exhibit to truly show what it is you can do. And as that shimmering, hypnotic gaze passes over Kilmarnock, it counters the charm of the flask.
Damn.
And his eyes glaze over and then shimmer with a bright indigo energy as his eyes dart every which way around the room, making eye contact with all of you simultaneously. I'm going to have him roll perception to see if he can see Jack. Nat 20. So making eye contact with every single person in the room.
I take orders no more. All of you would be wise to show deference the way that this man has. Bow before the might of Kilmarnock.
Will Kilmarnock interpret Phantom's face down on the flooriness as a bow?
Or at least non-threatening.
Roll performance with disadvantage.
Roll persuasion on me.
Oh no! Well, it's a 2. It's a 2 on the die, but it's an 8 in total.
Hey!
And then for the remainder of Dracula's turn, he's going to use the last bit of his movement to unfurl his wings and begin to fly up towards the ceiling. So he will be 10 feet in the air.
He's just going to watch as everything happens.
Now it is Larry's turn.
You had to fly in the air, didn't you? I would say the werewolf would start off by appreciating Kilmarnock.
The pleasures to be free. I am envious.
And then to turn to Dracula.
And for you, my lord, what an honor. You would make a wonderful addition to my collection.
He's gonna charge and leap. That's a nat 20.
Well, damn. So go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
And double the dice.
Yeah, it did. 14 for my first attack.
Okay.
22.
22 does hit.
Okay. So that'll be 10. And I think one of those bites are going to be trying to go for one of his wings.
Okay.
And he's hanging on here.
And as a legendary action...
Yeah, what you got? Come at me!
He is going to claw right back at you. Does a 17 hit?
Let me check. It does.
Oh, no.
But I'll do it. I'll take his reaction.
That will deal 13 damage.
I'll take it.
All right. So now it is Reiner's turn. He is going to disappear into a cloud of mist.
He would do that, wouldn't he?
At least he's off the table.
And will begin to move to higher levels.
Run, Carmilla, run!
Trust me.
You're like, that's on the itinerary.
Carmilla, it is now your turn. You've got this wraith
Yes.
basically on you.
All right. I have an idea. All right, I'm going to teleport into the very front room to try and lure it so that I can start teleporting to the other bedrooms that have mirrors. Or I'm going to start checking the bedrooms for mirrors.
I'm confused.
Okay, what I would like to make is an amplification device for the candle that I have. Like mirrors angled so it's like a circle, right? And I would like to put the candle in the middle.
Okay, so
and see if I can...
What you are doing then, just to break down the sequence of events. So you are moving forward 30 feet, using the book to teleport into the material plane, and then are going to begin searching through the rooms?
Or I can pop into the material plane now, can't I? Because it can't follow me in there. Can it?
Roll a d20.
Oh, that's a 6.
So it will follow you to the material plane as you plane hop.
Okay.
But as it stands right now, there's not really any place to run, and the only way out of this building is through the material plane.
Okay, because I remember you saying like I could squeeze through the walls or something with some concerted effort, right? But that's only in the ethereal plane.
I will let you, if you want to try to phase through a wall, I will let you make a constitution check to be able to do so.
Holy shit, it's a nat 20. For a wall! Sorry, I just...
Hey, you know what? You gotta take those wins.
What I'll say with a nat 20 is that's going to put extra distance between you and the wraith.
But can't it also phase through walls? Like, does it...
I will say you can go an extra 20 feet.
And then if you double dash, that's the 80, and you're basically free from the wraith, I think, right?
But it's still following me.
It will also need to phase through the wall, and it will also take it effort to do so.
Oh.
So you now have a slight lead on it as a result of your nat 20.
Okay. Thank goodness for that. I'll die a little less fast, I guess. I guess that's my action because I did 2 movements, right?
Yep.
Yep,
So
okay.
now the wraith is going to roll to move through.
It's a 1.
It's a 9, so it can move through, but that will end its turn. So you've got a lead on it now.
Okay.
Back over to everyone else. It is now Mary's turn.
All right, so I am just gonna grab Phantom's body and I am gonna book it, mad dash and run, telling Imhotep to run. And I'm just gonna try and barrel through these 2 cultists right here, just like straight up football player it.
As a legendary action, Kilmarnock will fire off a random eye beam.
Oh shit.
In a random direction, and hits Dracula.
Wouldn't that be nice? We need a win.
Leave it to Dracula to sour the entire show.
That is an 8. That is the enchaining ray. So a gleaming bluish gray beam fires out of one of his eyes. He's going to fire that off at Mary.
Of course.
That is a strength saving throw.
Hey, if anybody's to do it.
Okay, that is a +6 on my strength, and the roll, it is an unnatural 20.
So you will be unscathed then. Now it is Phantom's turn, so while I'm rolling another death save, what's the next memory that's flashing before your eyes?
Phantom is now 14 years old, in a dingy, somewhat molded over solitary cell, looking out a barred window, playing a sad tune on a brass whistle. And as resignation overcomes his face and his eyes fall and he stops actively playing the whistle, something changes and tweaks inside of him, and the first ever prestidigitated notes of music start floating in the air, and it charms the guard outside to turning and opening the door. And an evil, malicious, hateful smile crosses Erik's scarred and necrotic face.
Oh, that's so good.
Anyway, now he's dead.
Well, it was nice while it lasted.
Editor Dan here. Phantom rolled a 9, which gives him 1 success and 2 failures. 1 more failure and he is dead.
Now it is Kilmarnock's turn, so he is going to fire off 3 random eye beams. All right, so that is an 8, a 2, and a 10. With the 2, let's see who that's going to hit. Well, that's going to hit one of the random vampire spawns.
Yay.
Love it.
Yay.
And it does.
So this is a wispy red compulsion ray that fires off at one of the 2 vampire spawns, who does not save, so they will take 6d10 psychic damage and be forced in front of Kilmarnock's central eye.
Oh boy.
Which I'll just do the average damage for that, so that's going to be 33 damage.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Then the second beam is the enchaining ray. So a gleaming bluish gray beam fires out of one of his eyes, and this time going to fire at Larry.
I knew it. Ugh.
So make a strength saving throw.
Fuzzy guy's pretty strong.
That's a 5.
Oh
Oh, no.
there any modifier?
That's with
Like a
modifier.
plus-
He's very dexterous. He's not actually that strong, though.
So you are pulled back down to the ground.
Well, Dracula can't drop you now.
That's true. As these chains wrap around me, the wolf is having flashback to his years up north as the Fenris wolf and grows furious at this memory.
And you will take 7 damage from the fall.
Yeah.
And then the third beam was a 10, which is the streaky black death ray.
No.
And that's going for... I shit you not. I rolled a dice to see who this was going for, and it landed on Phantom.
Oh, now I'm really down for the count.
Oh, shit.
Well,
So I'm holding Phantom. Can I just use my body to block it?
You'll die.
You can voluntarily take it in his stead.
I'll do it.
No!
Oh no! Why, the sweet boy.
So,
Mary.
that is going to be...
How many hit points?
It's a death
How many hit
ray.
points? Say 30. Just say 30, because then I'm still alive. Roll ones. Just roll ones.
I was really hoping Dan was going to say, I shit you not, it went after Dracula.
I was so hoping
for that.
I had a pit in my stomach. I don't know. There was some prescience.
38 damage.
I'm down.
Okay, plan B it is. Woo boy.
Ben, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
It's okay.
What a good guy.
Out of the corner of my eye, I see the beam go right for Phantom. I go, no! And I just like cover him even more, and I am just blasted with that ray, and I'm still coddling Phantom. Just go down.
And that will end his turn. Invisible Man, it is your turn.
Alrighty, so Jack is going to stand up and almost be in a daze because he feels that this is it. He's just going to walk over, stand not hiding from anyone, and take the help action because that's the one thing that he can do. And anybody within 5 feet of me gets advantage on whatever they're going to do.
Me and Imhotep.
Yep.
Oh boy.
And just to make sure, I would like to try and stand in front of Imhotep just in case Kilmarnock, for some odd reason, opens his eye and then anti-magic whatever does its bullshit thing.
Duly noted.
Oh, could I do one last thing?
Depends on the thing.
I will hand the wolf the last vial of invisibility potion.
Oh my god.
What?
You've got advantage on stealth and...
That is a mechanic I use.
Yeah, because you did say you're dexterous.
I'm dexterous and I have an ability that gives me bonuses to my attack if I hide. Ooh.
So you're invisible right now until you do an attack.
You pour the invisibility potion into the maws of the beast and it slowly fades invisible and all you see are the magical chains kind of looped around it.
I just tell you in Abyssal, please take care of Larry.
And you see the gnarled grin shift a little bit as it slowly fades from existence.
All right, Grayson, have a point of inspiration.
Yay! That was really good.
I mean, thank you.
And then as a legendary action, Kilmarnock's going to fire off another random I-beam.
He's not allowed to. I'm standing in front.
That is a 4. That is the Dispel Ray, which ends one spell affecting the target. I don't think anyone is actively under the effect of a spell right now, so...
Maybe me, technically?
Yeah, so hit
I'm
the wolf.
chained.
Sure, yeah. So...
Oh no, he's generous. He knows we're screwed.
I know.
So a pale silver beam strikes out at the wolf, shattering the ethereal chains holding it down. And then as his legendary action...
So many legendary actions.
Dracula is going to clear the rest of the way to the ceiling and is now up against the roof. So now, Imhotep, it is your turn.
What do I roll for my insanity?
Roll a D100.
That is 51.
Well, we got a repeat. The character becomes attached to a lucky charm, such as a person or object, and has disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws when more than 30 feet away from it. So you get an additional obsessive fixation.
I was going to say one of two things. Either one, I can redo that, we can find something else. Or two, am I just obsessed with the Necronomicon now?
I was also thinking about that.
Yeah, it makes
same here.
sense.
Like, I have to keep the Necronomicon on me at all times.
That would check out.
It's a very dangerous game.
It's a very dangerous game. Oh my god.
That book has not been in our possession very often.
I know the book hasn't been in altogether until now.
Oh, that's true. You've only had pages.
But to say, the thing is, like, I've had pages. Now I have the whole thing.
I will say yes.
Oh my god. I'll mark that into my notes. Oh, that's spooky.
And then for the teleportation spell, the spell instantly transports you and up to 8 willing creatures of your choice that you can see within range.
You can't see me.
The range is 10 feet.
I will say I'm invisible, but I haven't moved.
Right.
Creature you can see, so the wolf cannot go with you.
Why'd you have to give it the visibility potion, Jack? I guess I'll leave with, can I reach out with my bandages and try to touch the wolf?
Your bandages do have a 10-foot reach.
Not quite enough.
Roll strength.
Strength?
Yep.
Yikes. Okay. Could I try the help action for advantage that he's giving?
Yeah, use the help action for advantage.
Okay, 15.
I thought the teleportation thing was just like a giant circle underneath all of us. I didn't know you had to actually see them.
It's okay.
I rolled just a straight D20 on behalf of your patron, and that was a 17.
Okay.
Larry, roll stealth with advantage.
Oh no.
And you want to get below 17.
So advantage is bad?
In this case, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, heck, yo.
As per the entire series, Jack ruins another thing.
That's a 19. My flat roll was 16, but I have a +3.
Okay. So, nope. I don't take the wolf.
That's okay.
So the wolf does not come with.
This is getting heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the 4 of you teleport back to the first floor.
Goodbye, y'all.
Narratively, can't you not die, though?
I can die.
Like, except to Silver?
It really depends on how we play it, so we'll see.
So Imhotep, you now take on level 4 exhaustion.
I just instantly just drop to my knees.
With level 4 exhaustion, your maximum HP is cut in half. You have disadvantage on attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks, and your speed is halved.
Hey. Well, good news, guys. I'm only 6 points under my max HP.
Imhotep, you okay?
Yes.
I know we're already asking a lot. Is there any way that you can do mending?
Kind of raises a very shaky hand.
Your exhaustion won't affect that, so...
Okay. You know what? I'm going to cast this as a 3rd level, so it's going to be 3d4 health back to him. So that's going to be, let's see, 15 HP back.
Whoa, thank you.
So now it is Dracula's turn.
I see you way up there.
He is going to pull up from the ground beneath him the shadows that he is casting, that spiral and circle their way up around him. They wreath around his hand. He extends out a talon and begins to scratch through the air, leaving a trail of blood behind him as he does, as he is attacking the very fabric of reality itself.
Oh. What?
And as the sky begins to bleed, a rift opens up above him, and moonlight is pouring in through the ceiling. He begins to levitate further up, and he commands down to the others, "Bring the wolf to me."
What does he want with little old me?
The remaining cultists and vampire spawns and Kilmarnock start to converge.
They know I'm here. I turned invisible right when everyone teleported away.
Oh crap, you're right. Let me roll perception.
Yes, please. Put them back. Put them back.
Kilmarnock notices you. The others don't. And he begins to float closer towards you. And that will end Dracula's turn. Now let's cut back to Jenai.
I guess moving through walls is actually a better way to get around almost, because the wraith can't follow me through them. But at the same time, I don't even know if my plan is worth it, you know what I mean?
Everyone's so demoralized.
This is what heroics get us.
To be fair, you're doing better than I thought you would.
Carmilla is just running around being like in her head, this is all my fault. This is all my fault. All of my fault just because I wanted someone to do brunch with. God!
I love that.
I hate that. I really, really hate that.
Jenai, inspiration.
He seemed like such a cool guy.
I mean, he was Vlad the Impaler, even before he lost his soul.
The Bloody Marys were so good.
Anyway, if you want a little more time to think, I can hop back to Larry.
Yeah, we can hurry up and get Larry off the board. Come on.
Yeah, just kill me off already.
No, don't. No.
No.
No, I'm just gonna keep hopping through the bedrooms. These will be like quick action type of things that I would like to make, basically like hop into a bedroom, take a sweep.
Roll investigation.
Okay.
Are you doing this investigation and this search before or after attempting to hop back to the material plane?
Well, the Wraith is in the material plane, right?
You and the Wraith are still in the ethereal plane. You have not hopped over into the material plane.
I would like to hop into the material plane and take a peek.
Okay, so to cast that will take 6 seconds, so I'm going to roll to see if the Wraith can catch up to you in that time. And that is a 9, so no.
Ooh, okay. Okay,
So the Wraith closes in on you, and as its outstretched hand is reaching towards you and it begins to try and siphon the life out of you, you pop away back into the color-filled world of the material plane.
Oh, thank God. So it's stuck in the ethereal, right?
It would seem that way.
Oh, hi, Carmilla. How are you?
Jesus Christ!
Oh, you don't need to bring up other gods. Just leave them out of this.
For the love of Osiris, can you please help us?
See, that one's allowed.
That's really the only two I know right now.
I'm going to, since the candle helped Larry seem to help him, I'm going to try lighting the candle to see how that affects the crew.
Okay, so this would be the red candle that you took from the church catacombs way back in the beginning of the campaign, correct?
Yeah.
As you light the candle, nothing immediately happens as far as you can tell. Go ahead and roll insight.
That's an 18.
With an 18, I will just tell you what this candle does.
Okay.
Because you've had it for so long.
This is a candle of invocation. which, by a random dice roll determined at the beginning of the game, it will basically grant a permanent advantage to anyone within 10 feet of it that has a good alignment.
Rip, not me.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Larry.
Is Larry even technically good now?
Still good.
Well, it's not Larry, it's the wolf.
The wolf is not. Larry still is.
Okay.
I'm lawful good now.
It works on Mary.
Mary Waffle good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I turned lawful good during the Frankenstein arc.
He had
Oh
so
my
much
God,
growth.
that's congratulations!
Oh my god, he's not pregnant. Let's move on.
And as that's happening, you feel a shaking on this floor, and you hear a few sounds of armored footsteps slowly beginning to advance towards you.
Oh, is the suit of armor?
That's why I was saying I wanted to look at them before. But, I mean, before they were fine.
Going to be doing another death save for Phantom, another memory.
Phantom is sitting in a cool circusy like back mirrors area, and there's like a cool multi-layer like couple of sofas and boxes full of props and stuff, and he's sitting there with this kid, and they're throwing back and forth those heads that would have wigs on them, like just shooting the breeze and hanging out. And it's Gustav and Phantom chilling.
Aww.
And then Raoul walks up looking pissed, and he's like, "Look, man, you can't just take my son." And Phantom looks over at Raoul, and he's like, "I think you mean my son, Raoul loser." And Gustav's like, "Yeah, Raoul loser." And we fist bump. And then Raoul's like, "Gustav, this isn't funny. You can't hang out with him. He's a serial killer." And Phantom rolls his eyes. And Gustav's like, "Sorry, Erik, I gotta go home." And Phantom's like, yeah, it's fine. And then they do like a cool secret handshake. And then Gustav sadly walks back off with Raoul while Phantom flips him off.
What a weird dynamic. It's so good.
I think he should just come back with that. Like, that was a fantastic story.
That was a pretty fantastic story. Unfortunately, it was also your third failed death save.
No! Oh my god.
Farewell, y'all.
Wait, no!
Phantom, do you have any last words?
Wait, can my candle can't do anything, right?
Because he's evil. It's an evil boy.
I've got
You have the Necronomicon.
I have. It's probably too late. Dan.
Yes.
I looked at this earlier as maybe I could do this. This could be something I could try. But then I was like, no, that would absolutely kill me. I have a spell called Life Transference. I will take 4d8 damage, but he will gain twice what I rolled. Imhotep has gone through his arc. We've done the museum. I have the Necronomicon.
I will allow this. I will say, if you succeed on this, you are taking his place.
Now, to be fair, narratively speaking, I don't think we're really close enough for this.
I mean, Imhotep has very much established self-sacrifice as...
This is kind of one of his things.
He doesn't like those to go into the Duat before their time.
Exactly. That is exactly what it is. All right. So Imhotep is going to... He's exhausted. He's not doing good. He kind of drags himself over to Phantom and places his hand on Phantom's good side. I have lived. I have seen the world of the past. I have seen the world of today. He grabs the Necronomicon, the thing that he is now insanely attached to. I'm not going to make this easy for you, Aaron. He slides the book towards the Phantom. And as I basically force the Necronomicon onto the body of the Phantom, I cast Life Transference.
All right, go ahead and start rolling.
So you're going to recover 28 HP.
Oh, Jack, you son of a bitch! Where are we?
And Imhotep, your runes begin to fade and flicker out. Do you have any last words?
I want it noted that when Phantom wakes up and screams, "Jack, you son of a bitch," Imhotep's hand is on his good side of his face, and it kind of rolls off. As the runes are flickering, he again kind of pushes the book towards the Phantom. You have more to do. I only ask that you keep this protected. You have seen what it can do. Do not let my sacrifice be in vain. With one last cast of thaumaturgy, his eyes, the usual shade of blue that his eyes are, it turns a slightly brighter shade of blue. Just something that in his mind is more calming to see before the lights go out.
Don't choke like that, Dusty. Come on. You know I don't know what to do with this. Dusty. Jack, Mary, what's wrong with him? Anyone know how to turn the magic back on? It's the beholder around here?
There was a light, and it's different than what he's done before.
Well, yeah, fine. We'll do something different. It's fine.
Mary doesn't say anything. He just gets up, grabs Imhotep's bag, gathers up all the bones, puts them in the bag. We need to get out of here now. We'll bring them back somehow. I don't know how, I don't know when, but we'll find a goddamn way. But right now, we need to get out of here now. We will find Oxunamon eventually, but right now, he, as I point to Erik, died. I died. How the hell we're still standing, I do not know. But just like Imhotep said, we cannot let his sacrifice be in vain. So you, pretty boy, hold on to that book for your goddamn life. And I reach into the bag, pull out the broom, and give it to them as like, you two are going to fly out of here as fast as humanly possible. I will be right behind you.
It is very tonally inappropriate for everything that's going on. But I'm going to roll a d20 to see if that broom turns into a fucking weasel. That is an 11, so it does not turn into a weasel.
Just barely passes.
Oh, thank God.
Phantom's gonna get on the broom and viciously eye this book. It's dark times ahead for the world, I think.
We are the outcasts, the misfits you might say. We deal with the nightmares that you run away from every single day. We know the world is a gruesome little place, but us outsiders, we've developed quite a taste for the grisly and morbid, the ghastly and the horrid. We know it's awful, dreadful, but we like it. Just another haunted night, shrouded with unearthly fright. So when you're oh so terrified, you know who to call. The world is falling apart, we'll never take it to heart. Some monsters and creatures and spirits and specters and all, let's all have a ball.
Get it? Self.
Oh my god.
D4.
No.
No.
The evil.
Is that for everybody?
She's on a different plane of existence in a different room.
It's only a 1.
Oh, thank God. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Aaron's like, please,
'cause-
no more.
Because Phantom literally takes one more hit and he's just done.
He's
Like-
permadead after that.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
Phantom, have you been missing this entire
Even
thing?
though I'm in the ethereal plane?
Phantom's dead.
Well, about to be.
Actively dying.
In process.
Yeah. He's being processed by, I don't know if it's St. Peter or someone else.
It's the Dragon Ball Z, like, afterlife
Oh my
line. But I'm just
God.
way in the back.
Yeah.
A home for infinite losers.